Hi everyone, welcome to Sue's Day. I'm Sue Ann Jafarian, the fat woman driving the novel RV. Recently, my niece asked me, why not do a video on what I don't like about van life? The problem is I had trouble coming up with anything. So I asked a couple of my friends who also have vans, and they had trouble coming up with things. But one of them suggested that it's not so much things we don't like about van living, but the little inconveniences. So I'm going to talk about that today because van life is not for everyone and it does have its inconveniences. I'm coming to you today, by the way, from one of my favorite campgrounds, East Totten Trail Campground in North Dakota. I spend 2 weeks here every summer. It's halfway between Bismarck and Minot, and it's just a glorious place. We just had a big thunderstorm and rain come through, and it's starting to spit rain now, so I'm going to move this along, but I wanted to do a video outside. Anyway, the inconveniences of van life. One of them is the size. I would like a little more size inside my van, but not enough to upgrade to a bigger model. I like the convenience of having a smaller rig and the convenience of being able to park it anywhere and get better gas mileage. But it would be nice to not have Moxie and me on top of each other from time to time. The other inconvenience has more to do with managing your lifestyle or understanding that this isn't the same as living in a home or an apartment. You have to really manage your time with regard to your everyday activities, meaning that you can't just hop out of bed and hop into a hot shower. Before I shower, I have to remember to turn on the hot water heater and then wait about 15 minutes. So I do that usually when I first wake up. So that's one inconvenience, plus the smaller shower, plus not being able to stand under it for 5 minutes. It all is manageable, but it is an inconvenience at times. Another one is just understanding that you have to monitor your tanks. You have to make sure you have enough fresh water, and you have to make sure your black tank and gray tanks aren't full. And you have to make sure you find dump stations to empty them and also to get fresh water. Now, one of the things I haven't enjoyed about RV living in general is that not all states are RV friendly. And like when I was visiting my family recently in Massachusetts, dump stations were hard to come by. I ended up traveling either 30 minutes south to where I paid $15 for a dump at a very dirty gas station, or I traveled 1 hour north or 1 hour west to a very nice wastewater plants where it was free and clean and easy. But then there are some states who have dump stations at all their rest stops along the interstate. Plus, there are also a lot of county and cities that have dump stations in small RV parks run by the city or county. But, you have to make sure you manage dumping your tanks. Cooking also, I always laugh when I see people with these elaborate meals in vans or RVs. I don't do that. There's not a whole lot of counter space in a van, and, so you keep your meals simple. But for the most part, I can't think of things I don't like about this lifestyle. I mean, here I am in the middle of North Dakota, now in the rain, coming to you and showing you this beautiful campsite. Off to my left, there's a huge flock of geese grazing and just enjoying the day because the humans are inside getting out of the rain, which I don't have enough sense to do. So what do I love about this lifestyle besides being able to be in beautiful places like this? I love the spontaneity. I love that I can pack up and move my location anytime I want. Um, it's freeing. It is very freeing to be able to wake up in the morning and have a different plan than the one you had when you went to bed. For me, it's a healthier lifestyle. Since I've been on the road, which is 4 years, I've lost weight, my blood pressure's under control, everything is just better. I have more energy and I'm more active. And I'm getting a lot of writing done. In fact, right now, before the rain gets any heavier, I'm going to go inside and work on my writing because it's a rainy day. It's a good day to be inside writing, right? But overall, I just love it as a lifestyle for me. I had no idea years ago that this would be my path. And now that I'm down it, and I've been down it for 4 years, it's evolved into a lifestyle that is not only manageable and fun, but that I wake up every morning excited to embrace. That said, van living is not for everyone. A lot of people would go crazy with the limited space. A lot of people may not enjoy being on the road and going from town to town like a vagabond. It's not for everyone. But for those of us who enjoy it, it's our best life possible. So thank you for joining me today on this rainy day in North Dakota. And I hope you return next Tuesday. And if you like this channel, please subscribe. Oh, and by the way, I have some great news. I have a new agent who is shopping around my travel book right now. So keep your fingers crossed that that will get sold. The working title is I Sleep Around. How appropriate, right? Anyway, you have a good day.